Hello retail traders, I'm Washboardjim with a sneaky snake trading strategy where I talk about chart patterns, moving averages, and being in the now. And today we're going to talk about NVDA and how I'm feeling about NVDA. NVDA is definitely one of my top #1 stocks right now. It's been like that for a couple of years, and actually probably almost 3 years now. And there's a lot going on with NVDA. The first thing that's going on is that it hit a huge market cap of $3 trillion. So that put a lot of, bearishness in a lot of experienced fundamental traders that trade the market just on fundamentals. 3 trillion market cap, that they keep repeating that 3 trillion market cap. And then I'm hearing other traders that are very, very experienced traders that are starting to turn bearish on it and expect to get back in it on a pullback, which I can see if we have any kind of market correction, or depends on what kind of mood the market's in. As the momentum shifts towards bearishness, I'm still a major bull, which allows me to take advantage of these dips. You could get knives every morning on this trade, or you can get a nice little breakout and it would pull back. It's kind of where we are right now with this stock. But that 3 trillion market cap, that's got these guys going. They started about a month ago. I called the bubble way ahead of time because these stocks have just run up 1,200% from the bottom. So that gives you some kind of, I've never seen stocks run like that before without a decent correction or a mild correction or any kind of correction. But they pumped this stock every day as hard as they could, buy. So I'm still bullish on the trade, but there's a lot of heavy investors, the big fat cats, that are just kind of slowing down on it a little bit. They kind of want to spread it out through the market. Let me have another drink here. And then people have been waiting for this Blackwell chip, which I think is going to be an excellent chip. And the earnings have been excellent. Just not enough to make them satisfy themselves. It satisfied me. Gosh, the money it takes in, it's unbelievable. So they got a market cap at 293. They think that's too much. And I'm going to show you where I think supports might be on it. Plus, there's other investors out there that are talking about NVIDIA that say, start in small, that eventually we're going to have another pop on it. Me, I'd kind of want to wait until after the election, maybe sooner. If we get a good pullback to like that $90, I'll jump right into it. If we do, that'd be a double bottom from that last pullback. Others have it at 94. I even heard people mention 75, and that just seems like it's too much. That's a big drop from where it was. So we're going to go ahead and pull up the chart right now and look at the chart. This is the NVIDIA stock. Right now I have nothing on it. I'm going to start fresh. I traded this stock the other day and got 100% out of this opening breakout. Same thing happened here. I had that opening breakout and then she pulled back. Same thing happened here. So that's what I'm saying is these bears are starting. They want it cheaper. They want to invest in this company. They know it's still a great company, but they just don't want to pay this price for this. I think it's reasonable in price for the way I've been trading. It was at $1,200, okay? And it got down to 118, 117. I bought it up. We run it up to 140. Then at 90, we run it up again. So we're going to have volatility. There's more bears out there than there is bulls. It's going to take some convincing before it starts to move back up and break that 140 price level. So first thing I'm going to do is just pull up the 3-year time frame and show you what we've had. Since then we've had the split. That's why it's come down so much. But after the split, it was at 1081 and it was at $140. So you're up 1,400% on this stock at that high, and that's just too much for them bears out there. And the bulls are still wrapped up in this stock because it's a great company. They're making a lot of money. and they're the #1 chip right now. So I'm going to show you a couple ideas on how to take this trade, and we're going to start with the weekly time frame, and I'm going to draw a trend line to the lowest price that I think is possible on this trade. It had to be right at the bottom of this here candle. This is on the weekly, so I'm going to take it to that wick and to that wick. And then I'm going to draw a resistance level all the way across from this previous high that we had from this last breakout. Now I'm going to do that with a price line. I'm just going to run it all the way straight across, and right there, off them 2 wicks, we had a 1-2 triple top, almost a quad top, 1, 2, 3, 4. You might make a little bit more. Boom! She run up, then she pulled back. We had that sell off on that 1 week about a month ago. So now we're in a downtrend. We had 3 black crows, and then we had that Japanese thing that happened where it pulled back. The whole market pulled back, and everything was a buy signal at that time. And then we had 3 weeks later, we had 3 white soldiers. So we triple topped up here, and then now we're starting to pull back. Now, this could easily respect the 9 EMA. These are moving averages, and these I'm going to act as support levels. So if we don't hold that 9, and I'm going to go ahead and do a price line right just straight across it on the bottom of that candle, maybe just a little bit lower, and hit that 9 EMA at 118.42. So if that holds, we'll still be fine on the weekly. Or we could pull back to this 109 area, this right in here, and hit that 21. So I'm going to do another price line off the 21 EMA. This is on the weekly, mind you. So that's going to be our channel of support for this coming week. And if it dips below that 109, we could end up bringing her on down to the next support level, which would be this here gap up, which could be right around 105.71. And if that doesn't hold, then we might just go ahead and drop out down to that 96.90 area, which I think would be a very strong buy to go long in the trade. Some have it at 94, some have it at a double bottom down here at 90, 91, and then some have it even down here at the 75 level. If it pulled back to that 75, I think we'd be in for more trouble, but this is NVDA. These bears are still bullish on the stock. Let me get that clear. These bears are still bullish on the stock. They just want it to pull back so they can jump in it again. And you know, we're talking about big money that's got out of this trade. And then there's a few of us that think, oh, we're going to have a small, mild pullback, and then we'll bounce up and break these new highs by the end of the year. And that resistance is going to be right around 133.16, 133.18 area. If we break that resistance, we can definitely go higher and hit that double top at 140. So let's kind of do I'm just doing this on the weekly candlesticks, but we're going to take it to the yearly, daily, and just give one little bitty look at it. See if I see anything different. We can pull back and hit this 63 for a pivot point, and that's the 63 EMA, and I'm going to color that in red. So I'll know that that's a very important on the daily. Just in case, and I'm going to set an alert. I'm going to set an alert on the body of that candle right there. And if we hit that, that's right around 117.69. Just in case it does decide to pull back, I'll be alerted to that spot to watch out for the 63 EMA. So that's a very serious support level. And then again, that 109.40, that 105.71, and then the strong buy at 97 bucks. That'll be a triple top breakout, quad top, and then you got that gap. So she could easily stop right there at that gap, and I'm going to go ahead and put an alert right there. And I'm going to type in gap in capital letters. So So that's it. I think that's what we're looking at. If she doesn't hold to 63, we'll move back up. If not, we'll drop down to these other support levels. And I'm going to keep a watch on this every day. I think if we do break out, I'll get into a put, unless we get some real good news. And if it does pull back that morning, I might be looking for an inverse head and shoulders or a double bottom and jump in the trade and scalp it to the upside. So I'm very bullish on it. It's great scalping material right now. It become a swing trade once we drop below these lower support levels, this lower support channel below 109, 105, and then 100, and then the strong buy at $96, $97. And that's NVDA. This is the Sneaky Snake trading strategy where I talk about chart patterns, moving averages, and being in the now. Subscribe. I'm live on YouTube for now every day, teaching people how to trade. And have a great day.